morning students, welcome to the distant learning. Last class we were discussing about one chapter name is Our Universe, and today we are going to discuss a new chapter. It is called About Our Earth, and throughout this chapter we will discuss about the first topic will be the shape of the earth, and second topic it will be the movements of the earth, and next will be we will discuss about the air, and last will be about water. So we know, we used to say that our earth is our home because it gives us pure water, pure air, and it makes us a livable place, or we can say only the planet which allows a human being or animals to live. It allows to give, breathe, air, everything it provides. So only livable planet is what? Earth. So today we are going to discuss about, in this introduction we are going to learn or going to read about the why we call Earth as a livable place. Okay? Kindly take page number 16 in your textbook Social Studies, and chapter second. Chapter name is About the Earth. The Earth is our home. It is the only known planet in our solar system which supports the life. Human beings, animals, birds and insects live on the earth. Millions of trees or small plants also grow on this planet. The presence of water, proper sunlight, etc. makes the earth livable and habitable. Yes, in the introduction we saw why the earth is livable place, because we know that there is a proper air, proper light which we get from the sun, and also proper water facilities are there. So earth is a livable planet. Only the planet which allows us to live, only what it is, the earth. Next we will discuss about the topic, the shape of the earth. Kindly follow the test. The earth is spherical in shape. The photographs of the earth taken from outer space by the astronauts prove that the earth is round. In earlier times, people were afraid to travel to distant places as they were superstitious and were quite afraid to cross large water bodies. They thought that the earth was flat as it seemed to meet the sky at the horizon. So people were afraid that if they traveled too far, they would reach the end of the earth and fall off the edge. Nearly 500 years ago, a Portuguese sailor, Ferdinand Magellan, wanted to prove that the earth was round, not flat. So he started his voyage from Spain and sailed westward in the same direction continuously for 3 years. Finally his ship reached the same place from where he had started after traveling over 67,000 kilometers. So Magellan was successful in proving that the earth was spherical in shape. He had reached the same destination after a long and difficult journey covering whole earth. So from this paragraph, you understood that the earth is spherical, I mean the round shape, not flat. So in the earlier times, what they thought, olden days people, the earth was flat, and if they travel one place to, they thought that if they travel more, they will come the end of the world and they will fall off. So they had that misunderstanding that the earth was what? The flat. So what made that people to think differently? The discovery of Magellan. What he discovered or found out? The Earth is what? Earth was not flat, but what it is? Earth is round. So, to prove that what he did, Magellan started his journey from where? He said Portuguese sailor. It is given here. A Portuguese sailor whose name was what? Ferdinand Magellan. So he proved that Earth is round. For that he traveled from Spain to westward. So almost how many kilometers he traveled? 67,000 he traveled and proved, and he reached where he started. Thus he proved that world is the earth is round, not flat. I hope that you understood. So olden days people thought that it is flat, so they afraid to travel long. Means if they travel, they thought that they will reach the end of the world, end of the earth, and they will fall down. And the Magellan proved that earth is round. For that he made that journey and so on. And also the photographs which astronauts took from other spaces proved that the shape of the earth is round shape. Okay, next subheading we will go through the movements of the earth. Here two things you have to remember. Two types of movements are there. One is there, rotation is there. Next one, revolution. I will explain. You might have noticed in the previous chapter also we studied about what is rotation and what is revolution. So if you remember that one, surely you will remember what is rotation and revolution and so on. So two types of movements are there for earth. So one is rotation, next one is revolution. In the case of rotation, these are the two. We have to see what is pole. To remember rotation, we should know first of all what is pole. Pole means there is a little bit of a flat place is there in the earth. Upper part, north pole is there, south pole. This upside little bit flat place is there. That is called pole. A north pole and a south pole. Here also flat place is there. So it is called a north pole and a south pole. In this axis, earth rotates. So that is why we have day and night. Since it is rotating in this axis, we get a day and night. That rotation in its axis called rotation. I hope you understood. In this two axes there, so the planet, it rotates in its axis. So we get a day and night. It takes how many hours to rotate in its axis? 24 hours takes to rotate in its axis. So we get a day and night because of the rotation. Next point we say revolution. What revolution means? Earth takes almost 364 1 by 4 days to rotate around the sun. It takes how many days? Earth takes 364 days, 1 by 4 days to rotate around the sun. That is why we have different seasons. Rainy season, summer season, and what all seasons are there? Winter season. Like that, different seasons we get because of the revolution. I hope you understood. Here we have to remember 2 points. Rotation, revolution. Moments of the earth. 2 points you have to remember. rotation, revolution. So the earth has two types of movements. It is like a huge spinning top. It spins on its axis from west to east. This is called rotation. It takes about 24 hours to complete its one rotation. The rotation of the earth causes day and night. The earth also moves around the sun. It moves around the sun along a fixed orbit. This movement is called revolution. It takes about 365 1/4 days to complete its one revolution. The revolution of the earth causes different seasons. Next we are going to discuss about the topic air. The earth is surrounded by a layer of air called the atmosphere. This air enables us to breathe. The earth's atmosphere is made up of gases such as nitrogen 78%, oxygen 21%, carbon dioxide and other gases 1%. These gases support life on the earth. The earth is neither too far from or nor too close to the sun. The earth's atmosphere has right temperature for life to exist. Dear students, we heard that the earth is surrounded by a layer. What it is called? Atmosphere. Our earth is covered by a layer. It is called atmosphere. And this atmosphere is made up of what all things? It is made up with 70%, 78% nitrogen and 21% oxygen and 1% of carbon dioxide and other gases. These gases helps to remain life in the earth. So there is an atmosphere. Our earth is covered with a layer. That layer is called atmosphere. That atmosphere is made up of these gases. What all gases are there? 78% nitrogen and 21% oxygen and 1% of carbon dioxide and other gases. And also next it is telling that we are not too far from our earth. Our earth is not too far from sun and not too near to sun, so that the temperature which we get from the sun, it allows us to have life in this earth. Next subheading we are going to discuss is water. About 70 to 75% or 3/4 of the earth's surface is covered with water. We need water to drink and for many other domestic purposes. There are many water bodies like there are lakes, rivers, ponds and seas, oceans, etc. Many aquatic plants and animals live in water. Pacific Ocean is the largest ocean on the earth. Dear students, if we see the shape of the earth or color of our earth, we see everywhere we can see blue. Why it is that blue? Since our earth is covered with water, it seems to be exactly, it is blue color because it is full almost 3/4%. The earth is covered with water, so it is blue in color. When we give color to the shape of the earth or the planet the earth, we give almost 3/4% is blue color. Since it is a Since it is covered with water, we are giving that blue color. And also, for our necessary things, we need water. We know that in our house, if we want to cook rice and so on, we need water. If you want to drink, we need water. So the essential thing is water. We know that if you don't have air, we will die. And if you don't have water, same thing will happen. If for long days, if you don't drink water, what will happen? We have so many sickness, and after end of the result, what it will be? We will die. So it is essential for our domestic purpose also. Whatever it is, we need water. So there are water bodies. Water bodies means lakes. You might have gone for a picnic and so on to enjoy the lake, and also we might have seen nearby your house ponds are there. The photographs shows this lake. This shows lakes, and the sea means this is the sea, and aquatic life means inside the sea there is different varieties of fish and other materials are there. That is called aquatic life, means aquatic things and so on. So, which is the largest ocean? Pacific Ocean is the largest ocean in this world or in the earth. Next subheading is land. The land surface of the earth has many features such as mountains, hills, plateaus and plains. The land is made up of rocks. It provides us minerals, soil for cultivation and building materials. Dear students, we know what is land. Land has so many features. The surface of the land has how many features? Mountains are there, hills are there, plateaus is there, plains are there. And usually land is made up of rock, and this soil what we use for cultivation and other for material building things are get from what? From where? Land. So these things we have to remember. What else? The land surface has this many features: mountain, hills and plateaus and plains. You just see page number 18. Here it is given what is mountains. Just to see that this is mountain and plateau and plains. And what all things we come across through this chapter? We just saw how it is shape of the earth and movements of the earth. We saw about air and water, and lastly we discussed about land. So kindly go through this chapter, and in the assignment it's on page number 19. Your homework section is there. Kindly go through all this chapter and try to find out the answer and send in my WhatsApp. And wishing you a happy day. Enjoy your day.